World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Opposition lawmakers in South Korea moved to impeach President Yoon Suk-yeol on Wednesday after he shocked regional democracy by declaring martial law only to lift the order hours later under intense pressure. Earlier, the Democratic Party, which holds a majority in the 300-seat parliament, said its lawmakers had decided to call on Yoon to stand down straight away or they would take steps to impeach him. It stressed that Yoon's martial law declaration was originally invalid and a grave violation of the Constitution, adding such declaration was a grave act of rebellion and provides perfect grounds for the president's impeachment. Meanwhile, South Korea Defense Minister Kim Yong-hyun offered his resignation while simultaneously facing an impeachment motion from the Democratic Party. If Yoon accepts Kim's resignation before Parliament votes, the official would no longer be subjected to the impeachment process. In other news overseas, United States President Joe Biden on Wednesday headed to a U.S.-financed African development project that weaves together his personal love of railroads with his desire to leave a legacy on the continent that will outlive his administration. The Lobito Corridor is a 1,300-kilometer rail line stretching from Copper-rich Zambia to the port of Lobito in the southwest nation of Angola. The network will form a strategic economic corridor under the Biden administration's Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment, an initiative meant to counter China's well-established sprawling Belt and Road Initiative. So far, the Biden administration says it has committed nearly $4 billion towards the project. Biden, in Angola's capital on Tuesday, cast the project through his love of passenger rail. As a U.S. Senator, he commuted to Washington from Wilmington, Delaware, logging, he said, nearly 340 kilometers on every trip. And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post, Philippine cinema took the spotlight during the inaugural Philippine Film Festival or PFF, which the Embassy of the Philippines in Pretoria organized at the Embassy Conference Room. With the theme, Pelikula, a celebration of Philippine cinema, the flagship cultural activity sought to tap into the potent power of film diplomacy to introduce the Philippines and its culture to the South African people. Furthermore, the activity aims to foster greater awareness of the South African people on the Philippines' vibrant film culture. The event brought together a diverse group of attendees such as students, academics, diplomats, friends of the embassy, as well as members of the Filipino community. Before each screening, First Secretary and Consul Maurice Tiempo pictured out the context to help attendees better understand and appreciate the featured films. Reflecting on the successful outcome of the film festival, Philippine Ambassador to South Africa Noraline Hubayra Baha remarked that the PFF offered a special platform for the embassy to showcase, share, and honor the country's diverse and rich cinematic cultures to the host country and its people. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5 for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.